Welcome on our channel.
What's up, Red Bull Driftbrothers here. My name is
Joe.
And I'm Ellie.
So now we got you confused. That's good.
Yeah.
Good start here. So we thought of a, let's say, playlist, and we call it
Beyond the Wheel.
That's it.
And actually, we were thinking it might be interesting for you guys to jump on board with us and take a journey through what we feel, what we experience going into those competitions. And you guys do see those battles as they take place on live stream or whatever, but the journey the both of us go through might add a little bit here and there.
Exactly.
There's some stuff going on behind the scenes mostly that is just interesting.
Exactly. So we basically take you behind the scenes, tell a bit more, what were the circumstances when we drove these races, what was up behind the scenes, basically. So
how we felt, pretty much how we felt going into the races, experiencing the weekend, going through the challenges, winning, losing, being happy, being less happy. And we call it Welcome to Beyond the Wheel.
Exactly. And now we go back to 2017.
2017, wow.
Yeah.
Long time ago, it feels like.
No, 4 years.
It's crazy.
Wow.
How time flies.
Really crazy.
Yeah.
So we are at our basically home track, Hockenheimring. Also one of my favorite tracks.
Awesome track.
Yep. Weather was bright.
Weather was awesome.
Yep.
Crowd was awesome.
Exactly. It was basically our first German event in that season, and I think it was quite a while ago when we last drove in Germany.
Very true. Did we ever in DMEC? I think once before.
Yeah, once before. But it was back then. It was the DMGP still.
Oh yeah.
It was
this was the first German DMEC Driftmasters European Championship ever held in Germany.
Exactly. So the crowds was there. We were happy that we finally could drive again in front of our hometown crowds. Family was there, friends were there.
Cars were there as well.
Cars
at
were
least
there.
Partially, right?
Yeah. Oh, I just remember it started already quite good at the beginning. Because when we unloaded the cars.
Oh, this was before I arrived, right?
Yeah, that was before you arrived.
So maybe for you guys, you have to know, maybe we cut to footage even. Vitaly is getting some wrinkles on his head, but oh well, cut to footage. Like the space we have to put the cars into the trailer, can we say it's not enough?
It's just enough.
We made it just enough. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna cut to some footage there. So it's very, very small margin.
Yep. And when we unloaded the cars, there was some misalignment on the car, let's put it this way. And last car we brought out, we actually snapped the connection of the hydraulics of the lift off, clean off.
So starting into the weekend, we cannot even get the cars out of the trailer until we find like an emergency guy who turned out to be a very cool guy, fixing it on spot. And I arrived and saw Ellie already sweating hard, but they fixed it.
Yep.
Got the cars out.
Some
practice laps.
Not
too many.
Not too many for me. Unfortunately, my clutch was going really, really bad. But yeah, in the end, I think the guys got the gearbox out 3 times, at least 4 times. One clutch exploded fully, put one part off the engine block.
Took it clean off.
And so we had no starter motor. They had to push me on. However, we both qualified. We both got into the battles.
Yep. And
I met Pawel Trela in top 32.
And it was so painful to watch because Ellie was, without having decent driving time, to be honest, practice time, on fire. He was on fire. we found out that what cost him the race, and I'm saying this because if he says it, it's just an excuse. But what actually did put him out of the race and caused his mistake, which we're gonna again cut the footage, right, Vitaly? Caused you to go wide.
Yeah, it was. I didn't realize. So basically, the guys got the cars together just before the race. I hopped in, and I went into the track, and I put the car sideways. Everything felt well. I was on the right line, foot down, and then on the first inner clipping point, I realized something is not like it should be, but I couldn't.
It wasn't. It wasn't as it should be at all.
I couldn't feel because I was full with adrenaline. So yeah, I went wide. I dropped 2 wheels off the track. So this was my weekend done. And
leading up to that,
yeah,
was an amazing. That was your lead or your chase run? That was your lead run.
That was my lead run, and then I chased him.
And then he chased. He was on fire, so it really, really was a shame.
Yeah.
Leading up to me in the next round, meeting Pawel in the battle. And for those of you who don't know Pawel Trela, Ellie, do you remember when we had our Christmas LFS in the basement of our parents' house? Like,
kinda?
I don't know, 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
And we were watching Pawel's videos.
Yeah.
Getting goosebumps, being so starstruck about this guy, because he's just
nuts.
Insane. He's insane. Cut to some footage of Pawel Trela just going mad. If we don't have footage, look it up, guys. It's really worth it. He was a legend back then. He still is today, and it was a huge honor for us to finally share a track with him. With his how many pounds or how many kilograms?
Like
worth
1200 kilograms, 2JZ, probably just around 1000 horsepower car.
Mad machine.
Yeah, really mad machine. So,
one of the quickest this weekend.
Yeah.
I think
also,
from our spotter, who also does all the timings and everything.
Yep.
One of the quickest out there. I get to get revenge for the Hockenheimring brothers.
Exactly. So, after me being out in top 32, Joe was on. And he, yeah, I would say let's have a look.
Let's have a quick look. Man, I haven't seen this in quite a while, actually. We're on track.
Yep, we're on track. So,
about to take off. I don't remember how good or bad I did in qualifying. Usually, I mean, it's 90% Elias the better qualifier. And most of the other guys are as well, than myself.
Yep.
I can't remember how it turned out this weekend.
I also
guys,
don't know.
Comment if you do. But, obviously, Pawel was the higher qualifier. First, he had his lead run, right? Or did I qualify before him?
I think you qualified higher than him. So let's have a look. Let's have a look.
At the chase run.
No, that's the lead run.
That's the lead run first. Oh, we have the whole battle. Nice.
Yeah,
nice,
we have the whole battle.
Okay, I'm excited.
And it's actually a 360 degree. So
Nice
we
view.
can see what Pawel is doing behind you. So we
getting left in the
initiated-
dust.
Yeah. Inner
Good.
clip here.
Very tidy on the
Next
line in the
clip.
front there.
Whoop.
Actually, did not make any mistakes yet. Got
Oh.
that inside clip.
Yeah.
That's a pretty.
There he came close.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it sure
quite
did.
close, I would say.
This car is so fast. You will see, I think, in his lead run how fast his car really is.
Mm.
And I was not holding anything back. I think this was one of the faster ones I ever did there. We already dialed a bunch of grip into the car leading into this one. And he just still, you guys saw it, he just caught up. So I knew what I was in for trying to stay with him. So he had some distance on the beginning, which is a 4th or 5th gear entry.
5th gear entry.
This is 5th gear entry,
Yeah.
guys. 5th gear. That's pretty manly. So my goal with the crazy mind I have was, okay, let's stick it to his door right from the get-go, which is the hardest and scariest thing to do. But I already assumed sort of the only chance to get him.
Exactly. And what you've just done there was to get your front tires clean.
Yep.
Because in Hockenheim there was so much rubber on the track.
And I remember Ellie being in my ear telling me that
Yeah.
viciously, and thank you for that, because that probably was a big part of why the chase run went down the way it did.
Yep. And there's Machin.
Best guy ever.
Stop Marshall here.
Martin is so cool. Where's his tie? Oh, only in the finals.
Only in the finals he wears
a
tie.
Yeah. So, stop it real quick.
Stop it. I stop it.
I'm gonna try for this upcoming season to have my heart rate monitor on more often because it would be so interesting, I think, to see like how the heart rate increases and decreases throughout such a battle. And this right now is where you're so zoned in, you're so focused. I cannot imagine the heart rate being unfazed by that. I'm guessing, what is your guess?
I guess at least 150.
Yeah, so my maximum is somewhere in the 160s in the car. And I'm guessing we're getting close to that because you're just so concentrated. You're so zoning in. You're like even looking at your opponent is a part of the game, all right?
Yep.
It's a fair look. You're not trying to intimidate, but also you're not trying to make him feel comfortable either. So it's a mind game right here. It's a mind game already.
So yeah, start procedure. Martin checks driver 1, driver 2, look at each other. They look at each other and then they put in the gear and they off.
And I knew, try to stay with him, and you see him pull it away a little bit. I rev it all the way up and I just gave it all I had. Like, that's all the speed my car can do. I didn't put too much angle. Got pretty close there. And it was just like there was no way I could really like stay close in terms of pushing him around the track. This was all I had. Already compromising on angle. The car is insanely fast.
And we can go back maybe and just see a couple things here. So gear in, yeah.
It's a pretty cool view to 360 review those battles.
Yeah, it is. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth. This is initiation, and we had to go here to the inner clip. Pawel did a great job here. And there was the outer clip, and here you almost overspun. Like a lot of angle, but you managed it. Went over and dived here.
Go back a little bit.
Oh,
I think
look at the
talking about angle. This looked from chasing him like, yeah, well, you have to be very lucky, very skilled to not spit out here. And exactly that's what he did, being very lucky and very skilled to not spin out there.
Yeah. This is like, this looks like almost 90 degree of lock here.
Yep.
And that's why he almost come to a halt there.
Yep. And you see me getting close quickly.
Quite close.
Very close to hitting him.
Yeah.
And it looks more distance on footage always. If you look at video, the distances look way more than they look from inside the car. Always.
Unfortunately. So yeah, he just bailed out Pawel. But then, yeah, I think you've done a really good job here with the transition, quite close to him.
And timing-wise, right?
Yeah, timing-wise also. We can jump back just a tiny bit here.
This is one thing Ellie keeps hammering into my head. It's so much about timing the transitions right.
Exactly. Like, you always should start with your transition a bit earlier than your opponent does.
And I'm a bit late, yes, I know, but just a tiny bit.
Yeah, because then you can make exactly this. You can dive to your opponent's door again just after the transition. So, yeah, did it quite good. So let's see what the judges had to say about that.
It was tough though.
It was.
Not gonna lie, it was tough.
Yeah. Going back to the pits.
Heart rate 180 probably right now.
But actually, a lot of times the heart rate, at least in my case, is up in the beginning, and it already starts to decrease over the run.
Throughout the run, yeah. Once you get over the point of initiation, which is one crucial one, you feel the car is doing what it's supposed to do. You're sort of doing what you're supposed to do. You start enjoying the whole process, and a lot of the stress involved keeps fading out, and I think that's correlating with the heart rate as well.
Yeah.
And there we are. This is another moment where the heart rate increases again. Waiting until the judges go either way. And in this case,
they
went my way.
Exactly.
They went our way. When Tonji family honor was restored, I mean, it was never compromised because we told the story just now. So, but it was just an awesome win. Everybody was so stoked, so happy, because we came from a bunch of technical issues on both cars. We managed to get something cool out there for the fans, for ourselves, in front of our home crowd. It was amazing.
And if I'm not mistaken, in the end you ended up on a podium, or 4th place at least?
I think that was very close to the podium. I think I ended up in 4th place
with a bit of unluck, but at least
yeah,
you made it up there, so that was quite good.
Again, hats off to Pawel Trela, one of the best that ever done it, one of the coolest guys also. And hope to meet you soon, back on track, and we'll take you along again beyond the wheel.
And until then,
keep it sideways.
Keep it sideways, or keep pushing the limits, or whatever.
Keep pushing the limits. You guys comment below if you have a good outro phrase for this. We'll see you soon. Thanks for sticking around. By the way, we love doing that stuff.
Yep.
We've been doing that stuff for quite a while, and we finally managed to being able to start talking about all the stuff we experience. So if you guys do enjoy it, stay with us. Let us know if you have ideas, wishes for changes we could make. Wearing a hat that fits my head size a bit better. Having better lighting. We're probably going to do the next one out of a different location. Going to do it soon, I guess, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe we do it from the same location.
Maybe we do it from the same. You don't know. You never know.
So, yeah, if you liked it, hit the like button. Also, subscribe on our channel if you haven't done it. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And in that regard,
I already said that.
Yeah, but
we're more professional, Elias. Yeah, Elias the pro.
Yeah.
Elias the pro. I like it.
So, see you next time. And we keep pushing limits, I would say.
For sure.